Okay. Um, so let us begin with the binary search tree today. Binary search tree is a special case of binary tree which talks about arrangement of elements in a proper manner. Okay. In the previous class, when I think it's on Saturday, last Saturday when I took the class, I discussed about what is called as binary tree operations, and we had written this program. BST binary tree operations we had written based on the direction we were about to insert the elements into the binary tree. This is what we had stopped. Now I'll be beginning with what is called as a binary search tree, which is a special case of binary tree. Okay, this talks about this arrangement of elements in a proper manner. Okay, uh, like whenever a new element comes, that new element has to take a proper place. It cannot be inserted according to the direction as we had done in a normal binary tree. Okay, how this is done? Normally we have something called as a root node in a tree. That root node is taken as a comparative element with which we will be storing the other elements. Okay, it holds like this. If x is the root node, if x is the root node, any element that is lesser than the key value of x, that is root, all those elements are occupying on the left hand side. All those elements are occupying on the left hand side of the tree. All those elements whose values are greater than the value of root node will be taken in the right subtree of the binary search tree. So what is the reason for making this? Basically, any conversion, any modification is with reference to the searching. Okay, because nowadays data searching is so huge than insertion and deletion operations. So basically we want as quickly as possible the data that I want in my hand or in front of me as quickly as possible. So in order to make sure that searching becomes much convenient and much faster, I'm just organizing this kind of arrangement of elements. The elements are stored in such a manner that root, if it is an x, all the elements that are lesser than in their values are occupying all those elements are occupying the left subtree. All those elements that are greater than the value of the root, they are occupying the right subtree. Okay, so with this background, let's just go inside the way different things that are there. Okay, now I'll be showing you few of the trees. You have to tell me whether it is a binary search tree or simple binary tree. Okay, quickly, please pay attention. Okay, this is the first tree that I'm showing you. Tell me it is, you can comment on this whether it is a binary search tree or not. Yes or no. In comparison with the root node, you have to carry on the analysis. Okay, okay, yeah. Now let me just have an analysis done on this. Imagine 6 is the root node. Okay, in this example 6 is the root node. Now the next all elements I have to compare with this 6. Next element that I am taking is 2. 2 is less than 6, so it has occupied the left hand side or left subtree. It is correct. Then 8 is the next element. 8 being greater than 6, it has occupied the right hand side, that is right subtree. Then at this point, this part of the tree has been done. Next 2 becomes the root. 2 becomes the root. With reference to 2, I have to have the comparison. 1 is the next element. 1 less than 2, so it has occupied the left hand side. Correct. 4 being greater than 2, but lesser than 6. This is how you have to analyze. Suppose there is 40 here. Is it correct? No, it's not correct. 40 is greater than 6, so it cannot occupy the space inside the left subtree. Okay, so look here, 1 is less than 2 as well less than 6. 4 when I take, 4 is greater than 2 but less than 6. That's why it is on the left subtree of 6 and right subtree of 2. Next 3. Just imagine 3 has come inside and now I want to insert. Okay, 3 gets compared with 6, less than 6, so goes inside the left subtree. Goes inside the left subtree. Now 3 gets compared with 2. 3 is greater than 2, so goes into the right subtree. Okay, now 3 compared against 4. 3 is less than 4, so goes into the left subtree. Okay, this is how the insertion will be done. So it is a proper binary search tree. So it's a binary search tree. Next, tell me whether it is a binary search tree or not. Why it is not a binary search tree? Only 2 comments I have got. Okay, it is not a binary search tree. Why? Why? It is just because of 7. Okay, 7 has to be the left child of 8, but it has come on the left subtree of 6. Okay, so it is not a binary search tree because of 7. 7 has been placed at a wrong place to call it as a binary search tree. Okay, now the 2 binary search trees given, whether they are binary search trees or not. Check and tell. First one and the second one. Both are binary search trees. What is the height of the second binary search tree? What is the height of the second binary search tree? Five. It is level plus 1. Okay. Level of the tree is 4. So 4 plus 1 is 5. What is the height of or what is the level of the first tree? 2. Correct. Okay. Very good. So you are remembering the things. Okay. Now, if I want to search for an element, this is how I go ahead. If the element to be searched is 15, on the first go itself, I'll get the element. If the element to be searched is lesser than 15, I will have to search only the left subtree. I don't have to bother about right subtree. This is an example of binary searching, simple binary search. Okay, at every iteration, the number of comparisons are actually halved. Half of the comparisons are there as compared to the linear search. Okay, this is why binary search tree is more preferred over the normal binary tree, because binary tree, it just bothers about filling up of the elements in the level wise. In every level the elements have to be filled from left to right. It doesn't bother about where which element is filled. Okay, so ordering of the elements makes the searching much convenient. Okay, now I'll give you an example. Suppose this is a binary search tree which is available right now in front of you. If I want to search for 9, if suppose I want to search for 9, how do I go ahead? First thing that I will do is 9 compared with 15. 9 compared against 15. 9 is less than 15. So I'll directly go and search in the left subtree. I will not bother about this right subtree. I even don't know what all are the elements available in the right subtree. Okay. Then 9 gets compared against 6. 9 gets compared against 6. 9 greater than 6. So left subtree is just discarded. I just don't bother about it. Goes directly into the right subtree. 9 gets compared with 7. Okay, greater. So comes here again. 9 gets compared with 13. Less. So directly goes into left side. This is how the reduction in number of comparisons is being shown. Okay, that's why binary search tree is preferred over binary trees. Are you all okay with this? Or any doubt up to this point? Any doubt up to this point, please let me know. If no, please tell me no. No doubts. Okay, ठीक है. So I'll give you set of elements. You have to construct the equivalent binary search tree. Can you do it within a minute? Take down quickly. The elements are 100, 100, 50. Let me type it. Okay. Elements are 100, 50, 200, 150, 80, 20, 10, 30, 250. Okay. These are the elements with which you have to construct a binary search tree. So make it fast. Whichever is the first element, make it as a root. If you're done, type done. Done. Okay. Yeah. So let me try it. 100 being the root node. 100 comes the root node. Then I have 50 on the left side because 50 is less than 100. 200 being greater than 100 comes on the right hand side. Then 150 greater than 100 but less than 200, so goes into left of 200. Then I have 80, 80 less than 100, so goes on to left side, but 80 greater than 50, so goes on to right side of 50. Then I have 20, 20 lesser than 50, goes on to left side of 50. 10 again less than 20, so goes on to the left side of 20. Then I have 30, 30 lesser than 100, lesser than 50, but greater than 20. So 30 goes on the right side of 20. Then I have 250. 250 has to be on the right side of 200. Is this the same tree that you have constructed or any change? Okay, same. Now, for this particular tree, please pay attention, guys. For this particular tree, try writing the in-order traversal. Try writing the in-order traversal. In-order is left, root, right. Please try writing the in-order traversal. You have actually 1 minute time for this, not more than that. Done? Good work. Any more answers? Done? Okay. Can anybody type quickly the answer? Okay, Ananya has typed yes, yes. Ashita, Srinivas, Anushka, Praveen, Nandita. So what you can observe, all of you, what you can observe, let me just go through the in order traversal of this. Okay, left, root and right. Okay, 10 comes, the leftmost you have to go, 10, root is 20, then right, 30. So left subtree of 50 is over. Left is done, then 50, then 80. Then left subtree of 100 is over. Okay, then I'll write 100. Then I'll go to the right hand side. On the right hand side, I'll go to the leftmost 150, 200 and 250. Okay, this is the in order traversal for the tree. So when you observe the in order traversal of any tree, always it is the sorted order of the elements that are available in the binary search tree. Always it is. Always. Okay. If you take up this particular tree, quickly, can you write the in order traversal? Done. So did you get the ascending order of all the elements? In order traversal of this particular tree is 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 13, 15, 17, 18 and 20. Okay, so always a binary search trees, not binary trees. Please hear it properly. Always the binary search trees in order traversal is ascending order sorting of that particular tree. Okay, elements of that particular tree are sorted. When they are sorted in ascending order, that itself becomes the in order traversal of the binary search tree. Okay, now this I will take later. If I want to insert a new element, okay, in this particular tree, if you can see, I am inserting 13. Okay, I am inserting 13. How do I go ahead? 12 compared with 13. 13 is greater, so I will move to the right hand side. On the right hand side, I have 18. 18 being greater than 13, 13 goes into the left hand side of 18. Okay, now 13 compared against 15, 13 being lesser, 13 is inserted as the left node of the previous node, that is 15. This is how the insertion happens. Can you analyze how can I convert this into a function or a program? If suppose I want to insert say 8, where what is the position of 8? Can anybody quickly tell me? If I want to insert 8 in this particular binary search tree, BST, what is the location of 8? Left of 9. Okay, it is left of 9. Over here it has to come. Now, how can I go ahead with this? What is the way to do that? I will take something like this. Previous, I will assume to be null. Guys, this is the pseudocode that I am explaining. Then I will be explaining the programming part. Okay. Previous is null and current I have assigned to root. This is the root. Okay. Now what I will do, element to be inserted is 8. So element to be inserted is available as part of temp. Sorry. Now temp contains the element to be inserted. What is that element to be inserted? 8 is the element to be inserted. Left and right of temp has been declared as null. Okay, initialized to null. Now with this thing, I want to go for the insertion of the new element into the binary search tree in the BST order. Okay, now what is the thing that I need to do? I will proceed this current in the direction of left or right based on the element's value. And every time the element to be inserted is compared against the current info. Every time the new element to be inserted, the value is compared against the info part of the current. If the element is lesser than the info part of current info, then that current is moved to the left subtree. Current is moved to the left subtree. If the element to be inserted is greater than the current's info, then current is moved to the right subtree. I think we had done in binary tree insertion, direction quantity we had added. The direction quantity is not there here. Instead, what is the comparison? Whether the element is lesser or greater. See, if your binary search tree allows the duplicate elements, then less than equal to will go on the left hand side. Greater than will go on the right hand side. Okay. Now, with this background, we will proceed ahead. Current is on 12, 8 is with temp and previous is null. Now 8 compared against 12. Okay, 8 compared against 12. 8 is lesser than 12. So I have to move this current to the left hand side. But before that, what I will do is I will assign previous to this. I'll assign previous to current. So what I have done, previous is equal to current. Then I have compared if element lesser than current arrow info. What is that I need to do? Current is equal to current arrow left. So current has come here. Okay. Previous is at 12. Now, next I will repeat it again. 8 compared against current info. What is current info? 5. So 8, is it lesser than 5? No, it is greater than 5. So when it is greater than current arrow info, current has to move to the right hand side. But before that, previous has to be pointing to the current. So previous is equal to current I have done, and I have moved current is equal to current arrow right. So current from here has moved here. At this point, whether current is null? No, it is not yet null. I have to repeat this until I make sure that current has reached the null. It means what? That is the position where the new element will come. Okay. Now, 8 compared against 9. 8 compared against 9. No, 8 is lesser than 9. It is lesser than 9. So what I will do? Current, before moving current, I'll make sure previous comes to 9 and current moves to current arrow left. Current is equal to current arrow left. At this point, current has become null. So the while loop ends. The while loop ends. Who is holding the address of the node to which the 8 has to be attached? फटाक से आंसर देना है. Who is holding the address of the node to which the new node will be inserted? Previous. Okay. So next, when I want to attach this new node into this particular tree, what I will do? If element is lesser than previous arrow info, if element is lesser than previous arrow info, then I will write temp previous arrow left is equal to temp. Otherwise, previous arrow right is equal to temp. Are you all okay with this? Or you have any doubts? I'll take one more example for you. Okay. Let me take, say, I want to insert 13. Okay, as given here. Or let me take okay, 20. I want to insert 20. Okay, 20 has to be inserted into the tree. 20 is with temp. Now, current is here, previous is equal to null. Every time until current becomes null, the value to be inserted gets compared against current's info. Okay, current arrow info 20, is it less than current arrow info? No, it is greater than. So I will assign previous to current. Then I'll move current to current arrow right. Okay. Then again, whether current is null, not yet null. So compare current's info with element. Element to be inserted is 20. 20 lesser than current? No, it is greater. So previous comes here and current moves to 19. Current is equal to current arrow right. Then 19 compared against 20. 20 is greater than. So current moves into the right hand side and previous is here. At this point, current has become null, so no more comparisons required. The loop stops. At the end of the loop, previous will be holding the address of the node to which the new node getting attached. Okay. At this point, temp is still available as an independent node. So what is that I need to do? Temp's info, is it lesser than 19 or is it greater than 19? If it is greater, attach it as right side child, or otherwise attach it as left side child. Okay, so how do I compare that? It is one time comparison. Whatever I have done till now, that is multiple time comparison until current becomes null. Okay, now 19 compared against 20. 20 greater than 19, so element greater than previous arrow info. That's why where the 20 has to come, 20 has to come on the right hand side. So previous arrow right is equal to temp. This is how the insertion happens. This is how the insertion happens. Any doubt at this point? Please let me know from your end. Any doubt at this point? If no doubts, I'll proceed ahead with the program. Let me know quickly. Shall I proceed with the program? Say yes or no. Okay. Now I'll go to the programming part. What I've done is I've simply copied the content of binary tree implementation. Nothing else other than that. I have copied the whole program of binary tree as it is. Okay. And I have commented the binary tree insert function. Just have a look at this. This is binary tree insert function. I have simply commented that because I don't want this. Rest all I want as it is. In order traversal, pre-order traversal, post-order traversal, and printing of the tree, sideward printing of the tree. All those things I want as it is. Okay. Next is I have written insert function for binary search tree. Okay, which accepts root and element. Quickly tell me, do you want the explanation for the main function or can I directly go with insert? Please comment quickly. You want explanation for the main or only this function is enough? Insert function. Okay. Now in this, the first few steps will remain the same, no change at all. Temporary node I have created, added element to the info part of the temporary node. Left and right I have made it as null. It means what? I have created an independent temporary node which has the info part filled with the element to be inserted. Then the base condition, whether root is null. If so, I am trying to insert the tree's root. And what I will do is I will return the temp. It means what? I am returning the address of the temporary node as the new root node. And in the main, who is receiving back? Receiving back is root. Then I have node current equal to root, previous is equal to null. I think this has become a habit for you now because the same things are being repeated so many times. Okay. Then while current not equal to null, I have made previous is equal to current. Then if element less than current arrow info, move current to left, otherwise move current to right. So at the end of this whole of while loop, current will be pointing to null and previous will be pointing to the node with which the new node gets attached. Okay, then at the end of this I will be attach the new node either to the left or to the right of the existing previous node. So if element is lesser than previous arrow info, then previous arrow left is temp, otherwise previous arrow right is temp. Then I have returned the root. So any doubt in the function? Any kind of explanation required for this? I have explained it with examples already. If no doubts, let me run this code. Okay, can you please help me in or tell me the elements that I had given for the construction? Jaldi, which was the first element? If I can remember, it was 100. Okay. Next, what was the element? You please go on typing. I will type the same thing. 100 is over. Then I had 50. Okay. 50. Next, I had 200. Okay. Next, I had 150. Okay. Then I had 80. Then 20. Then 10. Then 30. Sorry. 30. Then I had 250. Okay. I hope all of you have drawn the required tree for this. Let me display the tree. So if I scroll up, it is sidewards displaying. 100 is the root, 80 is left, 200 is right, 20 is the left of 80, then 10 and 30, 200's left is 150, then 250. Okay. Now I will display the in order traversal. It is ascending order of the elements 10, 20, 30, 80, 100, 150, 200, 250. Okay. Then I have pre-order. Pre-order is root, left, right. Then I have post order, left, right, root. Root comes at the end. Then, okay, displaying of the tree is already done. Now, if I want to insert one more element, okay, let's suppose I want to insert 270. What should be the position of 270? Quickly. Bhago. What should be the position of 270 that I want to insert? It is right side of 250, correct? So if I try to display the tree now, 270 will be on the right side of 250. You can just see it is right subtree of 250. You're all right. Okay. Now, guys, I'll ask you a question. If I want you to find the least element available in the tree, what is the way out? I want you to find the minimum element of the tree, of the binary search tree. How to find it? You are right. Leftmost node or leftmost node in the tree, binary search tree, that acts as the minimum element. And if I want to have the maximum element, then it will be the rightmost element. It is as simple as that. Okay, it is as simple as that. Now, if I want to know, if I want to print the minimum element and the maximum element, and I want to write it as a function, how do I write it? Can anybody help me out for this? Find the minimum element. Okay, let me just write void minimum underscore BST of node root. I'll require only this much. Okay. If I want to return that, okay, let me write int. Now, first thing that I will do is node current is equal to root. Okay. Tell me what should I write next? Okay, I have to unlock the meeting. I'll do that. Okay, tell me what should I write if I want to do if I want to find the minimum element. Do I require while loop or do I require while loop? Yes, you have to go on to the left hand side until current becomes null. Okay, until current not equal to null or until current arrow left not equal to null. How they are different? Can anybody tell me please? How current not equal to null and current arrow left not equal to null are different? You can unmute and go ahead because this needs explanation from your end. What is the difference between current arrow left not equal to null and if I write current not equal to null? How they are different? Yes, can anybody comment on this? Jaldi. Correct. Praveen has commented current arrow left, if I take, it points to the last node. It doesn't go beyond the last node. When I write current equal to null, it has crossed the last node. It has crossed the last node. If I take up this example, and when I make sure current is moving from this node to this node, current has become null only then I have inserted 13. Current has become null only then I have inserted 13 and I have inserted with reference to previous. When I write current not equal to null, current would have crossed the leftmost node. Okay, but if I write current arrow left not equal to null, imagine current is here and current arrow left not equal to null, it means it will stop at this point. This is how they are different. Okay, now when I write current arrow left not equal to null, it means it will stop at the last node on the leftmost subtree. Okay, until that point, what I will do is current is equal to current arrow left. Nothing else. Just go on moving the current pointer in such a manner that it reaches the last node. Then return current arrow info. This element that I'm returning will be the minimum element that of the whole of the BST. Okay, let me write that as case 6. Okay, case 7 is for exit. Case 6, it is min equal to minimum underscore BST of root. Okay, then printf the minimum element in the BST equal to %d/n comma min and break. Then min has to be declared. 6 is find min and 7 is exit. Okay, minimum has to be declared. So let me write comma min. I'll save this and let me run this. I'm left out with only 5 minutes. Okay, let me insert say 100 1 again 50, 1 again say 30, 1 again say 200, 1 again say 10, 1 again say 30. Okay, now I want to display the tree 5, and I want to display the minimum element in the tree is 10. Okay, now if I want to do for the maximum element, I can do it by writing, instead of current is equal to current arrow left, I'll write current is equal to current arrow right. Okay, here I'll make this as maximum underscore BST and current equal to root, current arrow right not equal to null, current equal to current arrow right. That's it. Okay, quickly guys, after 2 or 3 minutes, I think the class is ending. Tell me from your end, should I continue the class or I'll give some assignments and stop? Please let me know quickly. If you want me to continue, I will restart the class. Yes or no, please. And don't be hesitant. Tell me openly. Continue. Should I continue? Okay, okay. So in that case, I will stop at this point and I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes of time before I start the next class. Think about this problem before you join for the next class. Okay, given a binary search tree, you are asked to find the total number of leaf nodes available in the BST. Number of leaf nodes available in the BST. If it is asked to you, how do you find it? Count number of leaf nodes. Okay, so think about this and join back. I'll stop for this at this moment and please join back.
Ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Is the tree already given, ma'am?
Pardon?
Ma'am, for the question you asked, is the tree already given, ma'am?
Tree already
Or we
given.
have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Ma'am.
So join back after 5 minutes.